it's Madison, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Meridian Balancing. So I've been sick for about 4.5 weeks now, and I haven't been able to hear out of my ears very well. They've been plugged. My mom woke me up after she got back from her trip, and we did something with the little proby thingy that she has, and when I woke up in the morning, I felt a lot better. And today, while I was sitting in my classes, my ears started to pop and relieve themselves, and I felt a lot better and had more energy, so that was really nice.
Few minutes and show you a little bit of what we're doing with Meridian Balancing with Microcurrent. Maddie's going to help me with demonstrating, but these are our probes that we're going to use. This is called a hand mass, and it helps us to complete a circuit. And what I've done tonight is, so I did a reading for Madison, and I did one last night, and then I've done one for her tonight. So I just want to kind of show you what happens with this. We do readings of each of the hands and the fingers, and we're able to get a reading of how in or out of balance the meridians of the body are. So here is her score from last night. She had 16 out of 24 meridians not in sync, and then today we're already at 8 to 24. So it's really exciting to see how much she has improved. So what happens with Meridian Balancing is we are resetting the autonomic nervous system of the body. And the autonomic nervous system of the body is basically your main motherboard of your computer in your body. And so after we do that, and we have done this scan, and we know where your levels are falling and how your body is doing, we have different acupressure points that we use to treat with the microcurrent that I used on this swab. So I just wanted to show you some of those acupressure things that we use, and this is non-invasive, has a Q-tip on it, and then it has a current. She's going to put her hand up and pinch her thumb and forefingers together, flatten them out. She was asleep when I did this last night, and so she probably doesn't remember most of it. So we're going to take this point, and then she can open her fingers, and then turn your hand so people can see it. So then I push my button, and it treats her for 8 seconds. And I treat about 24 different acupressure points on the body, and this helps to reset the autonomic nervous system of the body. And then I go up here on her wrist, and there is another acupressure point. Got to move that one out of the way so I can see. So I find it and feel on her wrist where I'm going to treat her. And these will help with different things. So I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Let's do the other hand. So swap the hand mass off. Okay, and so then she's going to pinch her fingers together. I'm going to use this acupressure point to treat. And it's an 8-second treatment. Turn sideways so I can feel that one. Okay. And so as I do this, we're resetting her autonomic nervous system of her body to help her balance things out. So there are several on the feet that we've already done. I've already done her ear pressure points, and now I'm going to show you the one we're going to do next is for her thymus. And then next I'm going to treat the thyroid area, as the thyroid helps us with like the different hormones in our body. Tip your chin down for me. Right there, stay. And so then I treat the thyroid, and then I'm going to treat her pineal gland, which helps to improve concentration. She just closes her eyes. She may see some flashing lights when I do this one, and a little bit of a zing is what I like to call it. And so by doing these different pressure points, I'm treating her with microcurrent for those who are signing on. Then she's going to tip her head down. We've got one in the back of the head that I can feel, and this one helps with depression. It helps with a master relaxation point. Okay, stay right there, Maddie. I can see that why I moved the trigger thing. Okay, so I'm going to treat this one on her head. And then she has one on her stomach that I'll do off video, which helps to improve energy, and then one on her back that helps to also improve energy. And then we have several on the feet that help with, let me just talk to you guys about these real quick, that help with balancing hormones, anti-aging for reducing black circles under our eyes, one that supports reducing frustration, anger, and supports our eye health, and then one that also helps with migraines and high blood pressure. And then today we did some research on what would help with her ears and like the fogginess, the feeling of like, what do you call that, kind of like blockage, like they're just liquid in there. And so we treated those places before we got on. Turn your head and pull up your hair for me. So I used at different settings, because I have to change the settings for the different places of the ears. But there's different settings in here, like right here, 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 and on the earlobe that we used for treating those acupressure points with microcurrent. So we use these type of electrodes, and then she has a hand mask that she's holding. You can show everybody that. And then it completes the circuit, and the circuit helps us to balance the autonomic nervous system. So when we're able to balance the autonomic nervous system, we are just rebooting the mother keyboard inside of our body that helps our brain to tell our body what it should be doing and how to do it. So the things that your body does on its own without you telling it. And a lot of us have different blocks in our life that cause us stress, that cause us not to sleep well. I've had great relief using this system with my neuropathy. We've had some people talk to me about the energy that they're feeling, the better sleep that they're having. And Madison was able to hear her ears starting to pop today at school. So we're really excited about that. So we did another treatment tonight. You can only do one treatment every 24 hours because your body has to relax and be able to work on healing itself in between. So it's super exciting to work with this and to be able to bring this to Wyoming, and actually anybody that I work with or see. If you're in my area, reach out to me and I can definitely work with you and help you and your families with this. But it was super exciting to see her charts go from 16 last night to already 8 this morning. So her body is almost half of what it was yesterday, already in balance. So if I were to show you guys my charts, you would laugh, and I thought I had them down here, but I don't. But mine were like 23 out of 24. That's where I radiate, and I have a lot of stuff out of whack. So just kind of a really cool procedure and techniques that we're using. And I just want to thank Madison so much for helping me out and giving us her testimonial. So